Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Hope here. Um, it's Sunday at about 1 p.m. Marcelo has the kids out, and I've been thinking a lot about joy. Joy. What brings you joy? Where and when and how do you experience the most joy? And for me, the reason I'm asking about this and wanting to speak about it is because it's something that I've been struggling with. Is my channel to joy, and I know that the experience of grief and loss in my life, have really forced me to learn a lot about how to experience joy, and it's often opposite ends of the same two sides of the same coin. I don't know what analogy I'm looking for, but my ability to allow myself to experience grief is directly connected to my ability to be able to experience joy. And it's just been quite a journey. So it's not just about, people I've lost in my life. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like a constant undertone, although I've done so much healing around that. It's also about grief, about the state of our world, um, the current administration, the continued slaughter of Black people with no justice, a state and a federal government that supports the slaughtering of Black people, um, COVID, all the losses with COVID. I mean, I've lost so much of the supportive structures that supported me in parenting. A lot of our parenting community, like my mom's club, um, a lot of our classes that we used to do, my ability to see my family. It's been incredibly difficult. I'm sure everybody can relate. So I was in a ceremony this morning with the Earth Lodge. You can look them up on Instagram or Google the Earth Lodge in Long Beach, California. Incredible community. We had like Dia de les Muertes, which is kind of a gender respectful way of saying Dia de los Muertos that I just learned this morning. But we had a ceremony where we talked about our loved ones, and it was incredible to hear people share. And just Queen's medicine is always, there's no words. How can I ever describe it? That's a whole other video and conversation. But I am very grateful that I was able to release some grief this morning. And so, joy. Back to my question of what brings me joy. This morning, it's just cooking simple things like these roasted vegetables. It's cauliflower, carrots, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, with some olive oil, some balsamic, salt, pepper, a little bit of Italian seasoning. Oh my God, garlic salt. It is so good. And it makes my house smell so good. And then I whipped up this zucchini bread. And it's made with allspice, which has all kinds of like nutmeg, cinnamon, all kinds of stuff that smells so good. And I chopped up some fresh watermelon. So this for me right now is something that brings me joy. And I want to share about it. And I want to know what other people are doing to experience joy. What brings you joy? What gives you pleasure? And that's pretty much all I had to say. So I just want to make a video about that because it's important, and I think the more we can stay connected to our joy, the more we'll be able to survive this difficult time and continue to work for justice and equality. We've got to keep that channel open. We've got to keep that channel open to be able to be present, to be able to work, to be able to move, to be able to be authentic. So it's important, at least for me, to be able to continue to grieve so I can continue to feel joy. So thanks for listening. Again, this is Hope, and happy Sunday.